काम करो कुछ ऐसा कि नाम बन जाए, चलो तुम ऐसे कि निशान रह जाए। जिंदगी है तो हर कोई जी लेगा, पर तुम जियो ऐसे कि मिसाल बन जाए। A very good afternoon to one and all present here. I, Roshni Trivedi, would like to give my heartiest welcome to our chief guest, our director sir, our joint director ma'am, our beloved faculties, and all fellow friends. So, today is the last session of Industry Academia Linkage series, which we started on 4th Feb, and we are extremely blessed to have Mr. Arpit Hathi sir and Mr. Saha sir as our speakers for the day 1 and 2 respectively. And the major criteria who are part and partial of this event, but majorly because of the hard work of a Gnan Sangram team and cooperation of each and every faculties of KS School of Business Management, we are blessed to have such an experienced and talented personalities in this event. Today also, we are extremely honored to have Meenakshi Madam as a speaker for the day. You know, young minds are like the sponge. They are looking for the right input to soak in it. Likewise, we can't think of a person more suited this other than Meenakshi Madam, to whom we extend our heartiest welcome. So, on behalf of whole KS family, I would like to welcome you again, Madam.
Thank you so much.
Guys, you are welcome, ma'am. So, ma'am is like complete package, all in one. She is an entrepreneur. She is a passionate lady. She is curious and analyst, and above all, she is one of the best consultants. So, it's truly an honor for me to introduce you as our chief guest. But let me first allow to introduce her. Meenakshi Madam is the founder of Growing People Firm, which started its operation in the year 2019. This company provides complete HR solution for startup and small and medium scale operation. She started her career as an administrative assistant at Bhadaj campus. She started working at Ant Technology at Anand Niketan campus. She also served as human resource executive at Adit Microsoft Private Limited. She is specialized in human resource consulting. She has ability to envision and create successful outcome in complex situation. She also has good understanding of business environment and aligning HR processes and policies in align with management vision. So without wasting our time, I would like to invite her again, and pardon me ma'am if I make any mistake. Over to you ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. Yeah, I hope you are aware about my name and like what I'm exactly doing right now. So yeah, thank you so much.
It's
Fine.
pleasure of mine ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Let's move ahead to the questions then. So, good afternoon, good afternoon to everyone. As you have requested with couple of questions and you're looking forward for an answer from our end, I'll just quickly go ahead with questions one by one. Whatever answers I'm giving to that question, if you still have anything, you can definitely jump in and just ask me more in detail about that answer. Okay. Fine. So I'll just start ahead with first question, which I've received. What are the difficulties faced by you as an owner in startup? So the question difficulties I have faced as an owner in the startup. So okay, I'll just give you a journey about what are the challenges I have faced. Fine. So the challenges start from the moment you realize that you want to start something of your own, right? So first, you have that passion in you that you really want to start, and you are pretty much into it, that you really want to start, because that requires your heart and soul into it. You have to be too much dedicated about your working hours. You have to make sure that you really love what you are doing, because you'll be putting your entire day in that area. So it should be clear that you really want to give that much amount of time. It's all about the lifestyle. So example, I prefer that if I'll be working for um, I'll be working for 18 hours, sort of a thing, and that's how I really want to go ahead in my life. So first to decide that, yeah, I'm really much into it, as that I want to start something of my own. After that, the second question comes is like, why you want to start. You could also do a job, right? So it's up to the person, like, are you more a job person, or you really want to go ahead and start. If you start, the second challenge comes in, like, what you want to start, what exactly you want to do. So is it something services, is it something product, which industry you really want to start and go ahead with. So I see that as a major challenge to figure it out. First, that you really want to start something of your own. Second, just to see that in which area you will be starting. So if I go ahead, I have experience totally into HR, and I really love that as my career option. I'm pretty much passionate about what I'm doing right now. And then I thought that the good option to start something of your own could be into HR itself, because I have spent a good amount of time working into HR. Fine. So now things are clear. First, I was pretty clear that I'll take some experience, and then I'll start. Second, which area I want to start, because I've already done work into HR. So I thought that this could be a great area where you have expertise and you can definitely start and work upon. Third challenge is to make sure. So in my case, the challenge was I was working with the company OpenExcel, and at that time there was a lot of financial dependency of my parents was there with me, stating that you cannot quit the job because you have to look after family. There are home loans going on. If you would be quitting the job, so who will be looking after these expenses, home expenses, and a lot of other areas. Of course, that was a challenge for me also, how I'll be managing, because when you start, of course, you won't be getting any fixed salary every month. And of course, you have to spend on your startup or on your company, whatever services you're providing. So, what we did was, while I was working, while working only, I did come up with the idea, and then I started working parallelly with my job, just to illustrate, just to see that is exactly it is working or not. Is this idea giving us a revenue or not? Because a safer option could be just to try that idea and see if you're getting sufficient revenue. And if that is happening, then that gives me a confidence that actually I can quit my job. And then I ideally quitted my job while we closed one of our client from what I can say. We got first client from one of the networking event from EDI, that is Entrepreneurship Development Institute. Yeah, and we worked for them for 6 months. We got sufficient revenue, and then I thought that yeah, I should quit. While quitting, I have to definitely convince my parents a lot that. A lot of parents have a mentality that jobs gives you a security wherein you can work, you can have a monthly income, wherein startup or a company you start, you don't have a sufficient income or a money to get in. So still there are chances that you will not get every month fixed amount in your bank account on first or end of the month. So convincing the parents was something a very hard task. I have to explain them that what I'm doing, this is the right time to do, because they were actually telling me that you can start this after your marriage, or you can do it after some time, do job, and then you can do job for a while. This is what something they were saying, and I convinced them, stating that this is the time. Like, I think then it will be too late, probably in my case. So yeah, convincing them, I asked my cousin that can you explain my mom about this, that this is something which I can do, and he said ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या होगा, like you'll be losing your 2 lakh 3 lakh whatever, but then it's a risk we are taking, and if it worked out, definitely you'll be happy about doing it. So he convinced my mom, stating that ठीक है, let her start, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा आपके savings में से इतना पैसा कम हो जाएगा. So yeah, that's how it is. Again, the risk was the difficulties was that example, if things didn't work out with growing people, we have to go back and see that what either it could be job or you could do freelancing, or there are a lot of options like that. But then it's a risk, right? Anyhow, in your CV or in your portfolio, it shows that you started something of own and then it didn't work out, and then you move back to job again. So it depends. It was again a risk to make sure that you quit the job and you say to everyone that you're starting something of your own. And if it didn't work out, all the impression, a lot of people started saying, "Oh, it didn't work out." So yeah, it just roam around in your head that what exactly is it the right step you're taking or not. Making sure that the idea you're working upon that should have a lot of attraction in the market, or should have a demand upon whatever you're working upon. So that was also one of the things which I felt was the challenge. Yeah, I think this is the overall challenges which I faced during while I was starting up. Yeah, so that's all. I think anyone wants to ask something over here if they have any questions on this.
Yeah, ma'am. So, very firstly, thank you for this.
So technical.
Yeah, ma'am. I want to ask that what are the skill set expectation from a fresher in your company as your point of view?
Okay, so are you trying to say that what are we guys are expecting as a fresher if you join our company? Is it?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, ma'am.
fine. Okay, so if I feel that any student I want to hire from KS for HR role, definitely what I'll be expecting is first is the confidence, which I'm really expecting. You should have a confidence to speak to anyone in front of anything. Like so, HR is all about communication, dealing with people, and if you're not so much confident enough talking to anyone, then I think it won't be a good thing. So confidence is one. Second, I would say communication. I'm not saying that you need to communicate in English, even if you're communicating in Hindi or Gujarati, the language tone and the things should be in that direction. So yeah, second is communication. Third is the willingness to work upon. So there should be a willingness that Meenakshi, I am really interested into HR and I want to have my career in HR itself. So I think the willingness to work upon HR is something we really look forward for. And fourth will be a dedication or the attitude of that person, definitely. Overall, how the personality is the person is pretty much into it, serious about it or not. So these are the four areas which we see as we hire any fresher student.
Ma'am, we also want to know about HR functions which your company deals in and what is the process of it.
Okay, sure. I'll just go ahead with that. So we started with the functions like we look after hiring. I would say a hiring. You can say recruitment. You can say talent acquisition. So there are different industries to which we cater. Our major focus is on catering organizations. So do you want me to go in detail with the processes, like how we actually hire people, or you just want to know about the functions which we cater to?
Yes, ma'am. We want to
In
go in
detail or
detail.
just a
Ma'am, in
whole
detail.
process? Okay, okay, fine. So fine, let's take an example. I have a person called Pooja. So um, Pooja is working with us, and I'm informing her entire process. When it comes to hiring, so client comes to us saying that, so they ask us that Meenakshi, I'm looking forward for a software developer. Let's take in a technology like Java they want to hire for, right? So how we go ahead about that is we first of all understand their requirement. For example, what company is doing, in which company, what is the background of a company? Is it a product-based company? Is it a service-based company? What's their vision is? What's their services they are providing? We understand that first. We refer to their website about all the details about us, services, contact where they are basically from, what founders are doing basically. We try to understand that also. After that, we take a brief details from them. So it could be like, what will be the designation of that person? It could be software developer Java. What package we are planning to give? So is it like we'll give somewhere around 10 lakh, 15 lakh? So we need to understand to make sure that we are providing the relevant profile to them. So 10 lakh is a package. Let's assume that. What are the deductions from that package? For example, 10 lakh is my CTC, which is cost to company. From that, how much amount I'll be getting in hand? So it will be like, let's take an example, 10 lakh is my year package. Pure saal mein I'll be getting 10 lakh. So monthly, probably I'll be getting somewhere around 70, 80,000. So how much I'll be getting on hand? So there are deductions like professional tax, provident fund, ESIC won't be the case in this, but if there are any insurance, so on hand, how much I'll be getting. So we take that, what is the CTC, how much that person will be getting in hand, what are the deductions, whatever they have. So after that, what are the skill set they are actually looking forward for? If I talk about Java as example, am I looking for skills? Are there any specific technology they are looking, any specific version they are looking in the skills? We understand from them about entire job description, why they want to hire, what set of a skill set they really want to hire upon. So yeah, these are the details we really asked, and if they want to have some suggestions in that, they definitely do. We check with them, do you look for male candidate, are you looking for female candidate? The person should be basically from Ahmedabad location or any other locations will be working. Is it a remote working? Is it a physical working? How many days the company really work? Is it a 5 days working or not? So we try to understand that. And based upon that, we ask them, is it a replacement or is it a new role we have been hiring for? So if it is a replacement, it will be something different. If it is new role, it will be something different as a criteria. After understanding the requirements, we make sure that we go into different areas. So we see and think that what are the options we have to close this position. So we can either go for Naukri.com as a platform, we can either go for LinkedIn as a platform. Even in Naukri, there are options like, can we use their data search thing? So what we can do is we can just go on Naukri and write Java developers. So do we need to use as a searching skills in Naukri, or do we need to post the requirement? I can just post my job stating that it's a Java developer position and anyone can apply over there. And when you do a searching and see the database, while having a database, you have to call to those candidates stating that, are you interested for this position for this company? So they can say yes or no. Posting is something wherein candidate comes to you and reply that, yeah, I'm interested. Database is something wherein we go to them and asking that, are you interested? Apart from that, there is LinkedIn. Again, LinkedIn has the same thing. You can post your requirement on LinkedIn. You can also search the database out there, whatever data they have. So we can definitely do that. There are different options according to the role. The engineers you can get from GitHub. So there is a tech platform like GitHub. You can go to AngelList. So there are different platforms like that we used to go. And then we have a screening call with them. We talk to them about what the company is doing. We explain them about how does this entire journey of the company. We check the skill set. We check their current package. We check their expected package. How soon they can join. What will be their notice period in that case. Yeah, why they are looking for change? Is it something not good happening with them? We try to understand why they are changing their job. So we do screen their profile from the scratch to end. After the screening is done, we have the interview done from our team as an HR. Then there'll be a entire interview schedule processes. So we talk to technical person of their company, saying that these are the suitable profiles. Check with them. They used to check, and then we have a technical interview round with them. They talk to them, then they ask for a practical round. There are a lot of remote websites wherein person can sit at home and give the practical round at home, or depend upon the client's requirement. Sometimes company says that the person needs to come for a practical round at our office itself. So they go at office and they finish their practical round. If things are positive, then we make sure that there should be a final round of interview. In final round, the founders or director used to give a final offer that this is 15 lakh is something we can offer. Then there is negotiation happens through our team stating that we can just maximum offer 13 lakh or sort of a thing. We can give you ESOP, a lot of other options to make sure that the person stays. There are options like bonuses, joining bonus. So company used to give example, if I join early or if I join bonus, provide a hefty amount like 80,000, depend upon the company level. So yeah, this is what the process of hiring is. After that, there is a background verification. If client asks, we used to check background verification in the earlier organization, past companies where they have worked. We do check that. So that's more into hiring. Anything else? So you guys have heard whatever I said
Yes, ma'am.
about the courses, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I would suggest that go in a field and try to work on certain areas. Have a practical exposure. Get your interest in which area you are pretty interested, as I discussed earlier. So if you are pretty clear that this area is something I want to take exposure, there are a lot of courses available online or a physical to go ahead about the same. But at the early stage, I really feel that based on theoretical, you won't be able to get an idea that this is what your core expertise is or this is what your main interest is. Or you would say that Minakshi, I want to do everything. So that's a different case altogether.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, can you give your point of view on HRIS?
Okay. I think HRIS is something which everyone should be aware about because that is going to be the next thing. Only the companies like manufacturing or the industries like that they are not using it properly, or they are, but again depend upon the company type or the category of a company is. But I would talk about IT or other industries. HRIS is something which is pretty much required to make sure that your entire data is available online and where you can take a lot of actions, the decisions can be taken upon.
Ma'am, we want to know about some of the platforms from where students can apply for internship.
Okay, fine. So I think I would say that the best is Internshala. Definitely, you should go ahead and prepare your account out there today itself, and you should apply on Internshala. That is one thing. Second, on Internshala, create your profile and just browse. Like, for example, if I'm pretty much interested in marketing or I'm looking for finance internship, I'll just go for that category in the top. There is a category. Just go for finance and then see the jobs. There are an option like so you want to go for work from home. Do you want to go for part-time job, part-time internship? You want to go for full-time internship? How much stipend you're looking forward for? So there are categories given there. You just have to click the categories and then the results will be given. What you can do is you can just apply from there. Even if you're not getting a result, just check that company and Google their company's name. Check their website, call them that I have applied for this opportunity. Let me know if my profile is shortlisted or not. Write your email ID, mobile number, or Internshala profile. So if the recruiter will get in touch with you, at least they can call you. Make sure your numbers are properly available in the CV. Whenever they call you, even if you're not able to pick up the call, at least call them back because at least you can try to get in touch with them. And yeah, so Internshala is something which is one. Second, I think if you go to LinkedIn also, if you type internships at the top, a lot of people in the profile top, people used to write that hiring interns. So this is also one of the area which you can go ahead and look after. I think from Internshala, definitely you'll be able to get a lot. Head Start is one of the place they have started something for internship itself. If you need that detail, I can definitely share a link wherein a lot of different companies internships have been shared there. But that's not a pure platform of internship, but that's initiated by Head Start to look after interns on different areas.
Okay, ma'am. It would be great help for all of us.
Sure. Create Internshala is one. Second, I'll be sharing the Head Start link wherein the interns can apply and go ahead with them.
Sure, ma'am. So, ma'am, this is the last question, and that is, can you suggest the websites from where we are able to get the latest update related to human resources?
Yeah, that's nice question. So I got to know about this websites from some networking events. So I'll be strongly suggest you to visit People Matters, which is PEOPLE Matters MATTERS. People Matters with the yellow, orange logo is the website wherein you get lot of exposure on different sections. For example, if I just want to study related to what new happening on training and development, I can just check that who has recently joined. For example, Ola HR has joined today. vice president has joined. So there are a lot of updates on which company, which person has joined. That also you can get to know. Which are the new practices followed. So example, I hope now it's audible. Sorry, I lost my connection.
No issue, ma'am. You are audible.
Okay. So I was talking about HR Katha, which is HR KATHA. That's, I think that is more preferable because that gives you a lot of details with very basic English language. The content which is mentioned inside the website is to the point. It's very short, brief. So I think definitely you can refer to the same. These are the two major I think you should try. Even Economics Times have a session of HR inside that. If you visit the website, there is a session out there of HR. So there are a lot of so you can get the details like what was the highest package of IIT Gandhinagar or IIT Bombay, what was the highest package of IIM Ahmedabad. So a lot of details related to HR, what practices companies are following, you can get from these websites. So one is People Matters, second is HR Katha, third is you can go ahead with Economics Times HR section. Fourth, even if you want to try, so Mint, MINT, Mint is a newspaper out there. Also, there are a lot of practices mentioned in a separate section. So, a section like work from home practices or how the work is going on. So, a lot of topics have been covered in that area. But to go ahead, I think HR Katha is something you can definitely try once. There are YouTube pages of all of this. So if you go and see People Matters YouTube page, yeah, you can see lot of areas. It's on a very high level. So even international market is covered in People Matters. So you can try checking YouTube page of People Matters also.
Uh, Very firstly, thank you very much, ma'am, because this session is truly an informative session for all of us. And thank you so much for providing insightful input, which definitely push us to be the best that we can be. And your journey is truly an inspiration for all of us, and your efforts and it's been privileged moment for all of us to have you as our speaker. And even after your hectic day, you spend time to grace this occasion, so we are grateful for that as well, and we would wish to connect with you as early as possible. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
so
ma'am.
much. Thank you so much. Just want to add, we are also hiring currently. So if you are looking for job or internship at Growing People, we would love to have you there. And yeah, that's all.
Yeah, it would be great help for all of us, ma'am.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's pleasure of ours. Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks for having me. Yeah. Okay. Take care. Bye.
Yeah, bye, ma'am. Along with this, also, I would thank our director, sir, Dr. Jairaj Pandya, our joint director, Ms. Radha Madam, our all the beloved faculties for their continuous motivation, their mentorship, and inquisitiveness, because of which we are able to conduct this session. And also, I want to express my gratitude to Dr. Shamina Ansari Madam and Anjali Ma'am for this. And even Anjali Ma'am is one of the faculty who suggest the name of this event, and that is Industry Academia Linkage Series. So thank you so much, ma'am, for this. And major credit goes to Gnan Sangram team, because they are working truly hard to make this session more wonderful. And as I told earlier, this type of event is not possible to happen overnight. They are doing a lot work, and even in the time of pandemic, they are the one who took the initiative and work hard and totally selflessly. So thank you so much, guys, for your constant support. And especially, I would like to appreciate Miss Akanksha ma'am. Since the event has started, ma'am has put all her efforts to make this event more successful, and she doesn't want appreciation or credit for the success of event. But ma'am, one book, one pen, one child, and one teacher can change the world, and you are truly that kind for all of us. Because of the support of yours, we are able to conduct this session. So thank you so much, ma'am, for your constant support. And again, I would want to thank each one of you to be here, to be the part of this event, and for the journey. But at the end, I would like to say that this is not the end. This is the beginning of a new chapter. So stay connected, stay happy, stay healthy, and goodbye, everyone.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.